you're talking about logarithms, of course, the most common are a log. Usually, if there's no number denoted, then we assume it's a 10. And then we have another type of log called the natural log. In that case, if we had y equals ln to the x, and that would mean e to the what exponent equals the x, e to the y equals x. So the natural log of x is e to the what is going to give us that x. So those are the most common, but in fact you can make the log base anything. So we're going to work a few examples where the base becomes virtually anything. So one example would be log to the base 2 of 32 is equal to 5. Alright, now to rewrite this, let's think about that for a moment. So this says the base is 2, so it says the base to the what is going to equal 32. So 2 to the what is going to equal 32. Well, 2 to the 5th power. If you multiply 2 times itself 5 times, you'll get the 32. So 5 is the answer. 2 to the 5th power will give you 32. Let's try another one. This time we'll use a base of 7. Log with a base of 7 of 1. So what that's saying is 7 to the what will give us 1. Well, it would be 0. Anything to the 0 power equals 1. So that exponent would be 0. So the answer here is 0. 7 to the 0 is going to equal 1. Okay, let's keep going. A couple more strange log bases. If we take log with a base of 13, the log of 13. So what we're saying, the base to the what power will give us 13. Base is 13, so 13 to what power will give us 13? Well, 13 to the 1 power will give us 13. So the y equals 1. So that's an example using a base of 13. Another one, we'll do a log to the 1/2 base of 2. So in other words, we're saying the base, which is 1/2, to the what will give us 2. 1/2 to the what power will give us 2. Okay, so for that one, if we take and make y, let's think about that. If we have the base, so 1/2 to the -1 would flip it. So if we flip it, we would have 1 over 1/2, which would be 2. So the base is -1. That's a little tough, but that's the answer. Maybe you would need the help of a calculator on that one. Okay, I have just a couple more, 2 more actually, I'd like to look at. Log to the base 18 of 1 equals 0. And we just want to rewrite that in exponential form. So the base, b, is 18. So 18 to the what would give us, 18 to the what would, actually this is going to turn around. 18 to something is going to give us 1. And that something would be 0. So that's another way to rewrite this in exponential form. Alright, last one. Log to the base 2 of 64 is equal to 6. We want to rewrite that in exponential form. So the base 2 to the something is going to equal 64. 2 to the something is going to equal 64. Well, let's see. 2 to the 5th is 32. 32 times 2 is 64. So it's 2 to the 6th is equal to 64. So that's another way to write that equation in exponential form.